much of a total can they up to? Sabin Safar is certainly capable with his all-round skills, so too Akil Kumar. But Lamachani is a difficult bowler to get away. This one's helped around the corner. That's going to definitely aid the cause, and it will run away to the rope. 4 to the total. That's nice innovation from Sabin Safar.
Yeah, that was a funky-looking pitch, too. Kind of hitting the ground at the last possible second. But, yeah, like what I was saying, that T20, this T20 format is great.
It definitely it brings the energy, doesn't it?
Everybody's collectively roll your eyes as we watch this replay with what I'm about to say. Look at this. Last second, bam, there you go. But everybody who's not from North America, roll your eyes for what I'm about to say. But North American sports fans, we can't sit there for 8 hours and watch a sport. It's too long. This is great.
Yeah, this one's guided away behind square on the offside. I reckon some of the golf fans will argue with you. They love their major championships.
Yeah, but you're like taking a nap in between. I watch golf on the couch. It's great, but I'm sleeping for half of it. You know.
So what's the kind of Parveen Kumar to the crease, definitely handy to have coming in at number 9, but Lamachani, well, 3 wickets today, has restricted the runs, and that's something that kind of you'll always keep an eye on as a cricket fan. Your bowlers.
Guys, official website बाट नै एकदम ल्याग अड्किरहेको भएर हामीले केही बेरको लागि बन्द गरेका थियौं.
Leg spinner, who's such a threat. So one of the things that he does, he doesn't just turn into them like you'll see here. But he'll also bowl googlies that come out of the back of the hand and then they turn the other way. So there's
a lot of people throw that, so totally much respect.
That is the googly, I think, just angling back in. So it's going to end Sandeep Lamachani's figures. He will bowl his 4 overs with the excellent returns of 3 for 29, and it gets us to the end of
Seva is giving back to the community and making sure that the community is taken care of. We do a lot of that at our temples and in the Punjabi community, and that's how I see the store. So.
Maybe just flick to the hip. Nepal are
the umpire when you think you deserve it. Take a look.
Oh, now it's come up.
Except when they want to call.
That's the perfect place to hit here at this ground. It's the shortest part of the venue, 57 metres, and it is a good stroke for 6. His first maximum. It's Parveen Kumar.
Solid contact right there. Left no chance, no question that was going out of the park. Take a look. There we go. Much needed 6 for Team Canada. But yeah, in basketball, as much as they try to make it.
This one's cut away. Good diving stop. Excellent work by Kushal Malla. It comes off that tough area of what's a clay surface they play a lot of the club games on. And then obviously the match referee oversees everything. If there's intimidation of the umpire, that's against the laws. There's also a law in there in terms of excessive appealing. So if the umpire feels that you're appealing without due cause too often, you might get points and all sorts of things. So there is still that spirit of cricket very much that oversees the game, but there is also some laws and some lines that you can't go by. This is tickled into the leg side. Think of a second and turn it down. For Canada, coming off that World Cup and then off a brilliant end of the 18th over. And the score.
TD is supporting cricket in more ways than ever. Okay. TD, ready for you.
Well, the DJ is getting everyone in the mood. It's time to jump around here in King City.
Irish hip-hop music.
That's what it's all about.
It's going to be up your alley.
You were telling me before the start of play when I first met you, Matt. Obviously, Bonner is a very Donegal name from the northwest of Ireland.
Irish ancestry. Growing up in New England with, mulligan stew, corned beef, soda bread,
Point of Guinness?
Celtic Storm coming.
Point of Guinness?
Whenever Celtic Storm came through town, my aunt Sharon was going for sure.
What's the great song that was featured in The Departed? It's Dropkick Murphys, is it?
Yeah, Dropkick Murphys.
Give it up to Boston. That's a classic. Here's Karen Casey, where the grass pitches that we play on, they're in essence, they're cut and they're trimmed and they're rolled and they're flattened out to provide as flat a surface as possible. They vary hugely from which part of the world.
Team Canada once again putting 6 on the board here. Take a look at the replay. Great job. It looked like he shifted the angle kind of at the last second, tried to throw the fielders off, but it didn't matter because the left
approach their bowling innings.
Yeah, I'm sure it changes during the match as well.
Yeah, a little bit during the match, but often it's a case of before the game reading the pitch and saying, okay, what do we want to do? And the trend has been very heavy here in the 6 ODIs that we've seen at King City. This is now the first T20I, whereby every captain, with one exception where Rowan Powell bizarrely chose to bat first. They always want to bowl first. The reason why earlier in the day, still a little bit damper, there's a little bit more assistance for those bowlers, particularly the seamers like Karen Casey, who bowled so economically in that first 3-over spell. He bowled all 3 in the power play. And then as a consequence, in the second innings, Nepal are going to know what they need to chase. And they should. Well, as of right now, I'm making them heavy favourites. Canada in real trouble, whatever happens off these final 9 deliveries.
Yeah, look, as an American who grew up playing baseball, loving baseball, this is way more exciting. I hate to say it, but it is. It's not even close. Every ball matters. That's what's exciting. Like, every ball counts towards your total, and you got to try to do something with it, especially in this format. To me, that's the definition of action-packed. Baseball, like, you got one batter up there for 15 pitches, and the first 15 don't matter, and then he either gets out or he doesn't. Like, here, every ball counts.
Oh, now this is maybe come off the helmet. We're going to need another look at this. He's going to try and run back for 2. Karen Casey does the field himself. The dive comes in. He gets home safely. Maybe just off a little bit of bats. In fact, given as runs. I think you're spot on, Matt. I was at the Blue Jays game last night, and I'm not trying to diminish baseball at all. I really enjoy baseball. I spent a couple of years living in Chicago, right next to Wrigley Field. I think we will have a change of gloves here, and maybe a change of helmet as well. Just looks a bit shaken up by that blow, but it's just different, isn't it? It's not better nor worse, but one of the things I agree with you, your description of every ball counting. In a T20, both sides are guaranteed to bat for 120 balls unless they're bowled all out, which doesn't happen too often, and you've got to try and make as many runs as you can. And then your other description of defence being such a kind of almost a form of offence, what Nepal have done so well is they haven't allowed Canada to score freely. That's why they're on top right now. We felt a par score on this surface, being a good batting surface, going to be 160, maybe 170. They're well short of that.
Way short. I mean, they're going to have to put in a performance on defence.
They really are when they bowl. 19 bowled. It's another good over from Karen Casey, despite the 1 maximum. 1-1-2 for 7.
The all-new Nissan Kicks. Ready for whatever you're into. Get your kicks.
So there's the state of play. Problem for Canada has been, as you'll see, very clearly indicated by those scores, there's been 4 batters, now 5 with Parveen Kumar, get to double figures, but nobody has made more than 23. Generally, any good T20I innings will contain at least one score of 50 plus, and that's why Canada are well short of par.
Yeah, I mean, and the efficiency. You look at how many runs they've scored against the pitches. No one's really caught fire, it seems like. Talk about making every ball count. And I apologize. I said pitch. I meant bowl.
We're going to get that lingo baked into your head, Matt, over the coming days. As Akhil Kumar's on strike. Sampal Kami's going to bowl the final over. He's favoured this strange angle. This is not something you see very often for right-handed bowlers. They can bowl either side of the umpire, but he's coming around the wicket. And I think he's trying to angle the ball across the right-hander. And sometimes bowling into his body. Now a run-out chance, direct hit, would have been gone, oh dear. Sampal Kami, you might have been able to out-sprint him. He had 3 stumps to aim at, he should have hit.
Yeah, I mean, they thought they were running. Surprise, we're not running. Lucky that wasn't an out right there. Or a wicket, excuse me.
Yeah, would have been out, would have been run out, and he would have been caught a long way short. Akhil Kumar just didn't listen to the call, did he, of Parveen Kumar? Miscommunication. 5 balls left now. This goes a long, long way up, and it goes all the way. Oh, that's a great strike. Akhil Kumar getting in the act. He'd only scored 3 off 9 prior to that one. Canada need maximums.
This match, so just trying to do damage control at this point, and that's a good step in the right direction towards that right there. There you go. Gets right under that, scoops it way up in the air, but has the distance.
The problem with this round the wicket angle is that if you do bowl into that hitting arc, it's there to be hit away. Back live with you now. Looks for some innovation. Oh, brilliant.
Nice.
Outstanding batting. It's a 360-degree sport. You can score anywhere around this oval, and he gets it right over his shoulder, and it runs away for 4.
Yeah, great execution on the bat right there. Look at that. I mean, just those people out in the field where you're trying to hit it, right?
Absolutely. You don't want to give away to the bowler exactly what you're trying to do. And also, you've got to be pretty brave to play that shot. This is a ball coming down at you at 85 miles an hour and around that from Sampal Kami's pace. You need a pretty good dentist if you're going to play that shot. You've got to be willing to occasionally wear one. Now the man, you can just see him in the top right of your screen. That's Anil Sat. He's come much finer. I'm not sure about this round the wicket angle. I think Sampal Kami would be better coming over the wicket and hitting the wide block hole. Most lower order batters like Kumar, you can see with his grip, his setup, he's a right-hand dominant batter. He's going to try and hit to the leg side. And I think this is a bizarre field now. It really is. Because every single fielder, bar long on, has come up on the leg side. That means everyone on the offside is out in the deep backward point, deep cover, deep extra cover, and also mid-off. So right now, the only thing that Kami can do is try and bowl it wide outside the off stump. It's going to be very telegraphed. Exactly where he bowls it, but it's a big swing and a miss.
I mean, this has to come down to analytics, right? They must have data on this batter and with this bowler throwing from that angle. All right, with these variables and statistics,
you probably have over as well. Final ball, and he's bowled him straight through. Bowled him. Sampal Kami has another wicket to his name. He's got 3 for. And Canada's innings, well, it ends a little tamely. It never really got going, did it? And they're going to have to be satisfied and content with an under par total of just 123 for 8.
Yep, here you go right there. Nice bowl. I mean, just a masterful performance across the board by Nepal. Really stymieing the Canadian offensive attack, but we got another half of cricket to play, Lenny. So we'll see if Canada can pull a rabbit out of their hat here.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not over till it's over.
It's never over. That's the great thing about T20 cricket, and all it takes is one big over. Parveen Kumar is the final man to fall. So let's get a look at the batting cards as the TJ's ringing out the tunes, not altogether too far from us. Akhil Kumar, the man left not out at the end with 14. Altogether, 6 batters got to double figures and nobody got past Sad Bin Safar's 23. I think for me today, Matt, they really missed the services of Dylan Hayligger, who was outstanding in the ODIs.
Yeah, I mean, you need your full roster when you're playing against a team that's objectively